Good morning, SCS Air Conditioner owners of the world, unite. This is the unit after it had new T-valves installed here, and then on the other side, the same for the second compressor. I have gone through and labeled everything just to make it a little easier for you to figure out what the heck I've done. This is compressor 2, that was compressor 1 on the other side. See the T-valves that he added in. I think this is a very poor job, but it's sealed up and it works. If yours comes out better, it's like they say, your mileage may vary. Anyway, so onto the wiring. This is just a complete mess is what it looks like, but it actually makes some sense. So this is the power wire coming in, positive 110 volt power wire coming in. Now I've got this just running on an extension cord for now. When I get to the warehouse, when I put this unit in, it will have two 110 wires coming into it. So currently I can run this one okay with my 20 amp service here at the house with, and it runs okay for a few minutes, but it'll kick the breaker off before too long. It'll get too hot. So just for testing, that works okay. But this is run up to this first compressor 1's, if I labeled this all correctly. So be easy on my labeling. I'm not sure whether it's totally correct yet, but it's pretty close. So this is the power running the 110, I guess you'd call it the positive side of it. There's a positive and a common, basically. So this is the positive. These Alumicon connectors, which I think are great, they take up a lot of room, and I really need one that holds about 5 wires for this. Then I wouldn't have to jumper it like this. I don't know whether I can stick 2 of these wires in one Alumicon, but I figured I'd wire it like this for now, just to see. And then I'll get either a 5 connector or find out whether I can put 2 wires in that same Alumicon or not. Anyway, so that's the common wires. Then the next thing is, of course, there's all this wiring back in here that's been done. I basically copied exactly what was on the old unit, and I redid all this. The electrician didn't. And when I put this one in, I put these capacitors upside down. See the little slot there? You can barely see it, that slot right there. This little ridge at the very bottom of this capacitor needs to be in that slot, so it needs to be upside down. I did it correctly on this side, and I'll switch those around later on the other side. I've got to tear this thing all apart to make it work, and it's kind of a pain. This all fits in very tightly. If I were to do it over again, I would probably remake this metal panel and make it taller and shorter. That way I could put my transformer on it down here, and then I'd have some extra room just for, cleanness sake. But for now, I'm not going to do that. Maybe in the future. I kind of doubt it. Once it's in there, I probably won't take it out. So anyway, so back to power. So this is, like I said, this Alumicon is for my positive 110 volt, and this is for my common 110 volt coming in off this cord. And then I've got the ground put up to this lug that's on the bottom of this tin cover, whatever you call it. So it's all grounded. So the next thing is coming from the common back here on the transformer at the bottom. This tees off. I think I can use this thinner 20, because this is a 24 volt connection. Let me explain the transformer. Basically, it's 110 on this side. It transforms it down to 24 volt on this side. And it's labeled common and I think 24 volt. And then this is common down here and 110 volt. It like reverses it or something, I don't know. Don't ask me, I'm not an electrician. So from that common wire back at the back, it comes up here. I know it's just a big quagmire right now, but this is the common wire coming up to here, which goes to the thermostat. So that's your C wire for your thermostat. On Ecobee thermostats, you have to have a C-wire. I went and traded in and got the next level up. I had the enhanced version, and I went and bought, well, if I can hold on to it. Now it's, oh wait, I'm sorry. I had the lowest level, whatever that was. I went and back and changed it for the enhanced, and the only difference was the enhanced came with a dongle that had a separate C-wire, but it was basically doing the same thing as this. It was just connecting it together. So I may go back and switch those back and just get the regular unit. That's, I can't remember the name of it. I wish I could, sorry about that. So anyway, so the common wire breaks off into this wire here, goes to this one for the thermostat, then it comes up here, and apparently these are all common for the transformer. This is common coming out of here. This is 24 volt common, and then these are all 24 volt. Well, sorry, this is their daisy chains to the second compressor as the common 24 volt, and then these are all 24 volt relays, and this is apparently on the common side. So this must be the powered side, or the positive side. I guess negative and positive when you get to 24 volt. And then down here, it's basically starting here and daisy chaining up. So if that makes sense. So then the power comes off of this lug. Remember the 110 power that we had down here, goes up into the bottom of the contactor here, jumps from that side, goes all the way up here into the first relay. So this is giving me 110 volt for the relay, I believe. So this side is 24 volt, this side is a 110 volt. It's going to energize this, click that relay in, and then when it calls for the blower, it's going to kick this in. You know, it's going to basically snap that relay together, and it's going to bring power to the 24 volt side and light this up. As far as I know. Maybe I'm explaining that incorrectly. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you will. Anyway, so that's basically the wiring for it. It's not as bad as it looks. It just takes a while to figure it out. Get you a good AC guy to come help you, somebody that knows electrical really well. Most AC guys that I found would come and look at this. This is the system I'm wiring up today, so hopefully it'll be cleaner. Most of the AC guys that I talked to, as soon as I mentioned RV, they would hang up the phone. I would highly recommend that you don't mention RV, that you say it's a, you know, if they ask, tell them it's a residential unit, because it more or less is. This is a 2.5 ton, as far as I know, package unit is what it's called, where the evaporator and the condenser are together. So this is the condenser on the outside that blows air. I believe it blows air out. I can't remember. I have to put it in the bus and see. And then this is the evaporator on this side, and it's all together. And then you've got the fan motor up here that blows the air up into the coach. And AC guys at first don't want to work on it, but once they see it, it looks to them like a normal unit. It's just had some modifications. I wouldn't even mention the 12 volt board. Just, you might mention that you're converting it, but I wouldn't. I would just tell them it's 24 volt. It's all relays and contactor switches, and then it's got a big transformer at the bottom, and leave it at that, and let them come look at it. You know, tell them as little information as you can, because they will just shut the door on you in a heartbeat. If they mention, because what they think when you say RV is that they're going to have to climb on a roof, and that is not the case at all. So anyway, have a great day. Bye.